What are some hopes you have for gender diversity within the industry?
More. That is the hope. I feel like we are coming along slowly, but I want that to be faster.
Our work is just beginning, but I do feel like Hollywood is opening up.
There's a lot more awareness now than there was before.
Producers and directors are aware, and that's the first step. There is a desire to have accurate representation. And so the next step after that is, can you insist always that it is accurate representation?
As a trans man, like for me, gender and race are so intricately tied that I just hope to see more of all of the identities in our communities represented. I mean, people say we can't represent everybody in one room, and that's true. And I don't think that's necessarily the goal, but the goal is just to represent as many people as we can.
I just want to see more gay people. I want to see more gay people front and center in our narratives and being completely normalized.
Also representation on screen. That's where it starts. I mean, movies mold our minds, it molds our ideas and our perception of people and ourselves.
When it comes to our older generation, these are harder conversations to be transparent and have them understand what it means to be non-binary, to be an ally of an LGBTQ community member. My hopes is that as we expand more storytelling to include more gender diversity, that our parents will be able to sit back and be like, oh, they're more accepting and loving and embracing for it.
I think that we're moving in the right direction, but I would love to see more like trans and non-binary characters.
I want to see more women and non-binary people and trans people behind the screen as well as in front of the screen. So in the writer's room, the producing team, grips, all the crew, like every department.
When we say women and non-binary or women, non-binary and trans, we're basically saying like not cis men. And I feel like there's gotta be like more categories than just two. Why don't we like think together about what the categories could actually be so that we can honor a whole array of genders?
To expand on what it means to be in the binary, the gender binary, outside the gender binary. When we talk about Asian identities, East Asian, South Asian, like what are we talking about, and have a better understanding of how all of those intersect with each other.
More voices that we haven't seen before, voices that have been pushing the shadows, voices that people haven't quite understood. I think those are the voices that we need to bring out.
It should be a no-brainer, you know? Like we want the movies and the TV shows that we see to reflect our lives and the people we share it with.
I want to get to the point where it's not just like, oh, first of its kind, or here's about representation, where we're just telling stories that are about us and having the rest of mainstream America kind of really just accept it at face value, that it's not about being special at the first anymore.
It would be just great to be appreciated as the person that we want to be and be seen as the same as everyone else, you know, just human beings.
Humans are just humans, and love is love.
Stop drawing lines. Stop living in the past.
The future is here whether we like it or not. We need to not just accept it, but embrace it. Embracing something and seeing not only the beauty of it in it, but the way that it contributes to the world and contributes into the way that anybody of any gender, race, creed, color can form their identity and can walk through the world with pride and their chin up high, like I think is so important for the generation coming behind us.
It's exciting and it's also a terrifying time right now.
The hopes I have, I think are already on their way.
I think we're at just a really great time in the world right now, especially in our industry. To have events like this is so important.
I feel like the tide is shifting in the right way. Yeah.
That's wonderful to hear. Thank you so much.